welcome to our special segment on DD India. Well, the nation is all set to host the AI Impact Summit, and ahead of it, we are now joined by Mr. Venugopal Lambu, the CEO and MD of LTIMindtree, to talk about the significance and potential impact of the summit on the entire world. So thank you so much for joining us on this special segment. Well, LTIMindtree acts as a digital transformational partner, and it also has an important stake in the changing ecosystem of business and economy. How important is AI, and what is LTIMindtree doing to ensure its safe and maximum utilization for global good?
Firstly, thanks for inviting me to be here. It's my pleasure to be here. Look, AI is hugely important for us. It is one of the most breakthrough innovation, and that too happening at such a short innovation cycles. We see a great opportunity, not just about how we redefine our businesses so that we can add value to our clients, but the role that AI has at the wider economy as well, in terms of how does it make the entire workforce more productive. How do we address some of the most complex problems, in the community, whether it's the challenges related to the healthcare, education, access of, to the vulnerable areas or to the weaker section of the society. So, while it has a bigger business agenda, it has equally a bigger agenda to the wider society at large.
India is hosting the much-needed AI Impact Summit, and the initiative is being lauded globally. And it is one such platform where stakeholders will be coming under one roof. Tell us how this summit and more such initiatives can be a game changer.
Look, we are excited about the participation in the summit. It's a great opportunity, to exchange thoughts, ideas, and most importantly, establish the ideas that originate from India, the services that gets created in India, and the capability that will be built in India, whether it's the AI infrastructure capability or the AI application services capabilities or our own models, that will start emerging and getting strengthened. It's a great story, for India to put, its stake on the table, and most importantly, I do believe. We have a very unique opportunity with such an access to a talent workforce, to be a very leading player in the global AI marketplace. And we are really excited to be part of it.
There are many apprehensions around the usage of AI. Many think that it is going to harm the skill-based force and also reduce employment opportunities. As the central force of the industry, how would you address this perception of AI being seen as a threat to potential job opportunities?
Look, there is no doubt that aspects of AI technologies will be able to do quite a few activities that currently the humans are doing, probably at a better pace, greater quality, with a higher intelligence level, and most importantly, do it at a lesser cost. So there is a new productivity paradigm that's been challenged, for all businesses and all communities. So that's definitely going to happen. But I actually look at it, the positive side of it. The positive side of it is that, one is it takes time to get this adoption at scale, right? The AI capability always gets built at exponential speed, but the adoption doesn't necessarily match with that speed. So there is a gap between these two, the tracks, if I may say, and that's where the opportunity lies for us, to move at a greater speed in reimagining the talent skill sets, and if you're in the business, to redefine the capabilities and services, leveraging AI to your customers. And this is also a great opportunity to actually, build the education curriculum and the entire talent supply chain for the world, so that when the adoption gets its speed and comes at the population scale, you really address some of the core talent transformation skill set. You have built a great infrastructure that support the AI services, and also the businesses have reimagined themselves, to sort of thrive and grow in the AI era. So in the short term, the narrative seems to be more about job losses. But I think we should get over with that narrative, talk about the bigger opportunity that lies over there. And to capture that big opportunities, what's the roadmap we need to have, both as the businesses and the communities at large, and work towards that in making it happen. So I think somewhere I would call upon, to all the leaders to actually change the narrative more about optimism and the growth that is needed. And at the same time, make sure that there is a clear-cut plan that each of
Right.
us as the business leaders have for our businesses in how we transform and succeed and thrive in the AI era. And that's what we are doing within LTIMindtree.
From the European Union to many other developed countries, many are looking forward to AI regulations as well. And many are now eyeing the AI India Impact Summit, where stakeholders, great stakeholders like you, are coming under one roof to discuss the implications of AI. What is it that AI offers for the coming future, especially considering the fact that India is looking forward to become a developed nation by the year 2047 and is also eyeing to become the third largest economy?
Look, I think the possibilities of AI in redefining, the workforce of the future, in redefining how the data will be consumed to deliver different services that gets built on the AI technologies, is changing at a much faster pace. So there is a need, to sort of strengthen the governance aspect for every country with regard to the data, and same applies for India as well. The sovereign capabilities then for the entire AI stack is hugely strategic. The having our own AI stack, is more of a strategic sovereignty capability that every country will have, and so will be in India. And that's a role that we are playing as well as an IT services company. We are doing our bit, in that entire AI stack to pick up areas where we can focus and deliver it. And we
Right.
do that. We try to address the entire AI stack by partnering with the other companies within our group companies. But that's where the real opportunity lies, and there is a need to strengthen, invest, and double down our focus in building AI stack for India and AI stack out of India.
That's very important. Now, through the first ever AI Impact Summit, India is also aiming to position itself in securing a large role in shaping global AI governance. Can this also soon become a mantra whose blueprint can be shared across the world, like how India is leading from the front in the UPI sector as well?
Look, we have whenever I travel to India and when I bring my clients, they get really impressed, with the digital economy that exists over there. So, we've been trendsetter in many areas as such on the digital evolution. So I find no reason why we can play a much more leading role in defining what should be the to-be governance models, for data, for the entire AI stack that needs to have a sovereign flavor into it. And most importantly, the kind of services we can build to address the challenges that the population at scale faces. If we can do that, it'll evolve into its own global narrative, where we can set ourselves a great example.
What more can be done to ensure safe usage of AI across the country and the world?
Look, I think in general, the topic of ethical AI, the AI safety, whether it's about data safety or how the AI is used to represent certain part of the content, all that, requires a continued focus. I know there are a lot of discussions happening around that. There are rules that are changed, that are being made to address the issues over there. So while we talk about the opportunities that AI brings in challenging the productivity, in creating the new future workforce, in creating new services and addressing complex problems of the world and the businesses, we just can't ignore the fact that the foundation of all this needs to be built by a very strong AI safety governance. And also there is an ethical aspect of it, right? There are certain things, also has to be looked through an ethical lens. So, both the security from a technology standpoint and ethical from the moral and the governance standpoint, both needs to be, a very integral part of our strategy.
All right. Sir, thank you so much. We are really looking forward to your participation at the upcoming AI Impact Summit. Thank you so much for joining us and getting us a very important rounded perspective on AI, its usage, governance, and of course, the ethical usage of it globally. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So there you heard from Mr. Venugopal himself, who talked about AI ahead of the much important AI India Impact Summit. That's all in this special segment. Thank you so much for joining us.